Standing here with Andre Castro. Andre, welcome back. It's been a while since we've seen you in the Xfinity Series.
Yeah, it's been a few months, but really happy to be back. This was pretty last minute, so haven't had much time to stress about it. Just had a few days to do the sim, the Chevy sim over in Charlotte, prepare that way. So I feel quite good on that, just my braking markers and all that, and then just mentally prepare for being in an Xfinity car.
Now, you've driven a couple road courses already. Portland, 1.9 miles, very flat. How challenging does that make that compared to some of the other ones where there are more defined like hills and corners where you can overtake?
Yeah, the interesting thing, for me, both tracks I've done so far have also been quite flat. So, Chicago and then Indy. Indy Road Course is quite flat. So, not too much different in that sense, but definitely I think the medium to lower speed corners here, like the back and forth rights and lefts, and then the first chicane, just with all the chaos that goes on there, that's going to be, it's always a big trouble spot. So I just got to figure out how to navigate through there, have clean restarts all day. And then, I'm just hoping, in the morning, practice and qualifying, just get to grips with the track, figure out kind of what the differences are from the simulator. Because the simulator is a great training tool, but you always have a few differences here and there. So, long story short, I don't know yet. We're gonna have to see after I hit the track. We'll see kind of what I need to work on and go from there.
Now, of course, when you hit the track, you're gonna have practice and shortly later qualifying. How big of a challenge is that, especially for a smaller team, last-minute deal where all of a sudden it's like, okay, we'll find where we are and make the changes for qualifying to try to get up towards the front?
Yeah, it's really challenging. I mean, for me, that's all I've known. Last year had no owner's points. Both times had to qualify my way in and did that. So, this time at least, we're partnering with SS Greenlight, and they have some points. Obviously, we don't want to use a provisional if we don't have to, and we still think we can qualify well. And for myself, I want to get the best starting point I can for the race. But it's hard to make any adjustments just because practice is only 20 minutes long. And then qualifying is right after. So there's not too much we can do. It's just about me. I'll just be trying to learn the track and kind of maximize the car. That's going to be my job. And then if there's anything that I can tell them to change, we can try some small things, but we're not going to have enough time to throw the kitchen sink at it. Mainly I'm just focusing on little changes and then also my own driving, try to make it better each lap.
And when it comes to this race, 2 years ago, wet conditions, a lot of cautions. Last year, good number of cautions, but we saw a lot of beating and banging, a very physical race. Point where we had some drivers getting a little bit into each other at the end. Are you anticipating this to be another very physical round? Especially it looks like it's going to be cloudy, but slim chances of rain.
Yeah, I think so. I think anytime you take the Xfinity Series to a road course, there's a chance of that happening. So, we'll just have to wait and see. I think the way the race unfolds, the first and second stage could be really clean, and then the last stage would be chaos. So for me, I'm trying to finish my first race. The last 2 races last year wasn't able to do it, so I'm just going to be trying to keep out of trouble, and then at the end just kind of make my way forward as much as I can. But again, it just depends kind of on where we qualify, what other people are doing. If we're going to be around the midfield, there's definitely a lot of contact there all the time. So, it's going to be interesting. For me, it's still a learning experience. It's definitely more physical than a lot of the racing that I've done before, just in terms of contact and what you're allowed to do. So, I've been watching on TV the last couple of years, and it gets really, really physical. So, I don't know. I'll just, I try to race people the way they race me. I'm not sure how they're going to race me, but we'll have to see. We'll play it by ear. Just kind of lay back when I need to, and then if there's times where I really need to be aggressive, then I'll be willing to do that.
Andre, best of luck to you this weekend.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it.